story for this Monday. How about that?
Oh yeah, such colorful language from the parrot there, but at least we don't have to worry about that here. Instead, we're going to be dealing with the heat as we go through the rest of today and over the next several days. We're going to hold on to the first alert weather day today, and even going into tonight, temperatures, even though may drop into the 70s and lower 80s, don't be fooled, because I will tell you one thing: the humidity is going to make temperatures feel closer towards 85 and 90 degrees at night. So it begins today, very little relief at night, and while we're mainly dry, we're going to be seeing some rain chances returning as we get closer towards the middle of the week, mainly around Wednesday, Thursday time frame. But right now, Goldsboro, nice and quiet for right now, but still hot, 92 degrees, light westerly breeze at 3 miles an hour, feeling like 102. That is pretty hot, mainly due to those dew points sitting into the middle 70s. Air temperatures got some low 90s, 93 right now in Washington, 93 degrees also in Jacksonville. Feels like temperatures 100 to 105. Look at Edenton, feeling like 119. No thank you. Even down towards Oriental, feeling like 112 degrees. And so as we take a look at your heat index forecast for the rest of today, we're going to be topping out around the 105 to 110, at least through about 7 p.m. tonight. And then once we get to around 10 p.m. this evening, at least heat index values will drop down to around 98 or so, but still very hot and humid. Again, air temperatures approaching the mid to upper 90s. Some spots closer to I-95 could top out near 100 degrees in Goldsboro there. So that's one spot I'm going to be watching very closely as we head into the evening hours tonight. As we take a look at your sleeping forecast, well, very little to no relief, so it's going to be quite difficult to cool down. So I highly recommend having the ceiling fan and also the AC turned on. And when it's hot like this, you want to pay attention to signs with your body, especially if you're starting to experience maybe any sweating or dizziness. There is a difference between heat exhaustion and heat stroke. If you experience any of these signs over the coming days, you definitely want to drink plenty of water, stay cool, and if it gets pretty worse, maybe a trip towards your local doctor might be very advisable, especially in this type of heat. So again, 1 a.m. tomorrow morning, again, temperatures into the low 80s. Feels like temperatures into the low 80s heading out the door going into Tuesday morning. By the afternoon, we're going to be climbing up to around 95, closer towards 100 by the afternoon. Feels like temperatures between 110 and 115. And then as we go into Tuesday evening, we'll cool right back down into the middle 80s. And so this heat dome is going to be sticking around through midweek. But as we get closer towards the middle of the week, we're going to nudge this high pressure just off to the west, just enough to allow sort of an onshore breeze to take shape. That's going to allow the sea breeze to set up, and it's going to help boost rain chances as we head into late Wednesday night, early Thursday. And sometimes these rigid high pressures can have groups of thunderstorms capable of very strong winds. So again, we'll keep a close eye on this as we go closer towards the end of the week, but we'll keep at least a spotty to an isolated chance of a rain shower or storm. At least for right now, still hot, temperatures into the lower 90s. And looking ahead at the next 8 days, temperatures again upper 90s, lower 100s, back closer towards I-95. Overnight low temperatures upper 70s to around 80 degrees, and then we'll bring in the storm chances mostly towards the end of the week.
Yeah, Russ, I love how you said earlier, no thank you, because that is exactly how I'm feeling, especially with some of these feel-like temperatures.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's going to be really hot, so definitely want to make sure that you do have your water and everything that you need, because it is going to be brutal out there.
Yeah, you definitely want to be staying hydrated in this. When you're talking about 95 to 100 air temperature and feels like temperatures as high as 115 and in some cases 119 there in Edenton.
Count me out.
You definitely want to try to stay cool if you possibly can. If you work outdoors, try to stay